Welcome back to this very special episode. Craig, how are we doing, mate?
Doing good, thank you.
Good. We are also joined by David Bransby, who this event is after his son, the Elliot James Bransby Memorial Shield. Craig, over to you, mate.
Thank you. Right, well, I thought David kindly invited me to do some promo work for him to help him get some tickets sold for this this Memorial Shield game for his son Elliot, and I thought, well, what better as well to get him on the podcast and let him tell us all about it himself and who's going to get involved and how the event's going to go, because it's been going on for a couple of years now. So, David, over to you.
Yeah, the event's been going, this will be its third year. So we started in 23 with, we name each team after a Leeds United legend. So in 2023, the very first one, we had Team Yoreth played Team Speed. And Terry Yoreth was the manager of Team Yoreth. Now, Terry and I have a connection because he lost his son Daniel. And I approached Terry and I said, if we do this, would you be the manager of Team Yoreth? Which he said yes. And I then approached Howard Wilkinson because Howard was like Gary's father when he was at Leeds United. So I said, would you be the manager of Team Speed? And he agreed. And with that, we then got quite a number of ex-pros. Simon Grayson played. And celebrities like John Richardson played as well. And in total, we had, I think it was about 8 celebrities, and we played at Hemsworth, and we raised money for 2 charities. It was a big success. And I don't know if it was going to be like forever and ever, or it's just going to be one. And I was asked, would he do it again next year? So last year, we had Team Revy played Team Bremner, and again we're at Hemsworth, and we raised money for 2 different charities then. This year we've got Team Charlton will play Team Grey, and the connection there is that both of those legends for us have only ever played for one club. So what a great connection there. Joining us, we've got over 20 members of the Charlton family will actually be present at the event, including Jack's wife and son Peter. He's got 3 grandchildren playing in the game. We've got 4 mascots, great-grandchildren actually mascots. In total, we've got 36 mascots. But in terms of the Charlton family, there's I think there's 3 or 4 mascots for representing them. So we got Charlton versus Grey, and once again I started to approach different people, first of all to be managers. We've got 3 ambassadors for our event, Gordon Strachan, Don Matteo, Simon Grayson. And I asked Gordon, would Gordon join Eddie Gray to be the manager of Team Grey? And he said yes. Can't have too much of a good thing. So with that, I went back to Howard Wilkinson and asked Howard if he would join Eddie and Gordon to be the joint managers of Team Grey. And he said yes. Paul Hart was one of the managers last year. He actually won the game. And Paul has been joined this year by Mick McCarthy. And those 2 are great friends. So actually delighted to have Mick McCarthy. Connection there, although not a true Leeds connection. Mick was Jack's captain for the Republic of Ireland. Yeah. So we've got a real Republic of Ireland theme running through Charlton, which was obviously the name. We then got Mick McCarthy. We've got Paddy Kenny playing in goal and Paul Green as the captain of the team. Now, it's all going all swimmingly well, and unfortunately, Eddie can't be with us. He's unfortunately booked a holiday and can't be with us. But we've got 2 great managers in Howard Wilkinson and Gordon Strachan, as say, will play Paul Hart and Mick McCarthy. So those are the teams. Then other Leeds legends that will be there. Simon Grayson will be there, although albeit not playing. Don Matteo will be there, and again, not playing. And Nigel Martin will be there. Nigel will actually be there to actually support his son, Thomas. And Thomas is the most incredible singer. And he will be performing Nessun Dorma before the game starts. So we've got confirmed only today, Copcat will be there. So thrilled to have Copcat. But in terms of players, Paddy Kenny, Neil Sullivan will be in goal for Team Grey. As I mentioned, Paul Green, Andy Cousins, David Norris, and Angus Kinnear is actually playing as well. Because Angus actually said yes before he left to go to Everton, but Angus will be coming back and actually playing for one of the teams. Other Leeds connections, albeit not with football. It's Jack Bateson, who's a boxer, and of course the comedian John Richardson is coming back to play. And it has actually been given the nickname of Yorkshire's Soccer Aid because there's a whole combination. It's not just ex-pros, but there's a big smattering of TV celebs. We've got 4 guys from Coronation Street, 3 from Emmerdale. We've got newsreaders and other TV celebrities as well. So in total, there's close on 40 players, 20 at each side. So we're going to be seeing a lot of each player. Some will play for a few minutes and then off and everything. But over the course of the game, we will have quite a number of players on display. It is a fundraising event. We're raising money for the Homeless Street Angels, which is a Leeds charity. So every penny we raise will actually go to them. We've got other fundraising events. We'll have a raffle. Perhaps we'll come on to those in a minute. But we'll also have 4 player awards for the bit like the man of the match. And these will actually be to honour 4 lost Leeds supporters. So we'll have an award in the memory of Stuart Gray, which is Eddie and Linda's son. We have an award in memory of Robert Hisco. We have an award in memory of Kevin and Chris. And finally, our youngest fan that we lost this year is Jaden Bamford. And we'll have a Jaden Bamford award that very lovely will be actually presented by his parents to the player of the match for Team Grey. And Jaden's little sister and best friend, Freddie, will actually be one of our 36 mascots as well. So an awful lot of thought, time and effort on my part have gone into it. But for me, it's a labour of love because I'm doing this in honour of my own son, Elliot. Absolute Leeds United bonkers, member of the Fullerton Park Supporters Club for many years, travelled home and away, year in, year out, abroad as well. And you could not get a more devoted supporter. Oh, and not forgetting a Leeds referee. We've got Martin Atkinson officiating the game. Martin and my son Elliot, we've been good friends for a lot of years, and I've known Martin for quite some time as well. So it is going to be quite an incredible day, an emotional day for a lot of people, a fundraising day, a fun day. We hope it will finish like 5-6 to somebody and just be a real good fun day. People will go away and say, I can't wait for next year. That is just one of 2 games because we've got a junior game that starts at 12:30. And then the main game starts at 2:30. In addition to Thomas singing from Britain's Got Talent finalist, Maxwell Thorpe will be singing. He'll be performing 4 songs, one of which he actually sung in the final of Britain's Got Talent, and then he's going to get quick change and then come out and play. I think I probably missed some stuff. I mentioned raffles as well. This board, which every Leeds United supporter has seen, but it's never been available to buy. And this board is only been ever seen on Sky Sports when players get interviewed pre-match, post-match, and giving their opinion on what's going to happen and has happened. Leeds United have donated this to me, but when I say this, there's actual fact there were 4 in the dressing room area, and I've got all 4 being donated by the club. 2 will go into our raffle, which could be won for as little as £2, and will be taken away on the day by 2 lucky winners, unless you won both. And then we're inviting bids for the other 2. Presently, top bid is £250, and make no mistake, I want to raise as much money, so it will go to the highest bidder. And this it looks superb here. It's absolutely incredible. It's just over 1 metre wide, nearly 1 metre in height. It's going to look amazing in somebody's man cave, somebody's studio, somebody's office, somebody's pub, wherever. It is absolutely sensational, and it is the original money cannot buy prize. And we're so delighted that the club has donated it to us, and somebody's going to be exceptionally lucky to take it away. So good luck to everyone who does enter or to bid. The football behind me, we have 9 of these available, and they've all been signed by a whole variety of different people, not just footballers, but the likes of Emma Jones has signed it, John Richardson signed it, and all the way through from David O'Leary, Nigel Martin, and Neil Sullivan. There's about a dozen or so signatures on there. 3 signatures to be added, which will be Howard Wilkinson, Paul Hart, and Mick McCarthy, if they can find room. But there's not an awful lot of room left on the ball. Somehow they've scriggled something. And what an amazing keepsake that's going to be. And someone can win one of those, once again, for as little as £2.
And what was the date again of the event? Sorry.
So the date of the event, we missed that, is the Sunday the 13th of July. And it's to be played at the John Charles Centre for Sport. We're looking at being at a capacity close on 2,500 people. Tickets are available. They can be bought online. You can turn up on the day and pay on the gate as well.
People need to go to...
There is a specialist website under the name of Try Booking. That's the company where we have our platform. I don't know if it's possible to actually feature the link somewhere within this podcast. You can do that. That'd be great. Obviously, it's best just to touch it and get connected. Under 16s are free. Totally free to bring the kids. Adults, only £5. You can't even get a pint of beer for five quid. So you got all this entertainment for £5. It's just incredible. And best of all, that £5 goes to the Homeless Street Angels as well. Every single penny we raise will go to that charity.
I will leave the link below in the description. And can I bid it up to 260 on that the board now? Is that right?
There you go. You're in the lead, and you'd get 2.
Can you do you bid for the items on the same place, or?
Yeah, for this, no, the bids, if you're bidding for it, you have to come directly to me. I've got a presence on Facebook, so you can search for me and make contact with me directly and beat £260, which is the current bid. There you go. But if you want to, you can enter the raffle either on the day or beforehand if you're unable to get to the event. There's 1 entry is £2, 4 entries £5, or 10 entries for £10.
Definitely worth it.
Same goes for the football.
Yeah, definitely worth it just to try and win them. And all the money's going to a good cause. So yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like an amazing day, David.
It really is. It just gets better and better. We're all looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to catching up on some sleep from the 14th of July onwards, because I've not been having an awful lot in recent months. So I've just been working tirelessly to get sponsors on board, raise as much money as we can before we even kick a football.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and let's hope it is going to be as eventful as what you're hoping for. I'll definitely be there.
Excellent. Bring a friend. Friends bring friends.
I'll bring the whole family down, so it'll be
excellent.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Great pleasure. It's been great chatting with you both.
Guys, thanks for having you on. Guys, thanks for listening.